Information and education material contained herein is meant to promote the general understanding and dialogue of GAN's processing. Such information is not meant or intended to serve as a substitute for a healthcare professional's clinical training, experience, or judgment. For patients and individuals, such information is not to be a substitute for professional medical, therapeutic, or healthcare advice or counseling. For medical issues or concerns, including decisions about medications and other treatments, readers, viewers, listeners should always consult their physician or, in serious cases, seek immediate assistance from emergency personnel. Prescription information, procedures, and use of medical devices information should be undertaken only by properly trained and certified medical personnel. We specifically disclaim any warranties, express or implied, including implied warranties of merchantability or fitness for a particular purpose. Such information is provided, as is, and is believed to be accurate at the time of its publishing, but it is the viewer's job to evaluate the accuracy of any information found in this presentation. Every case presented is of their own experience, applied by themselves for themselves, and it applies to their case only. Every person experiencing health problems should seek professional medical advice and consult their course of treatment with a doctor. The processes of plasma balancing described herein are a natural process which supports the body but does not replace medical advice or therapies one is already subject to.
Okay, welcome everyone. Welcome to the 151st One Planet, One Nation, One Race for World Peace for Tuesday, January 5th, 2021. This is a broadcast of the Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute and part of the public teachings in English. My name's Rick Crammond. I'll be a host today, along with Mark and Doug. And we are joined, of course, with the members of the Universal Council who will be presenting today's workshop. So let's get going. And Marie, are you beginning today's workshop?
In fact, it's Stefania.
Oh, okay.
Starting off.
Just a second here.
Are you there, Stefania?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I didn't know if you didn't know if I hear properly. Yes. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Nice to be here today with all of you. And I'm just gonna read the first slide, and it's One Planet, One Nation, One Race for World Peace. Mary, can you hear me properly? Can you hear me properly?
Beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so through the beauty of the soul diversity of the languages spoken on planet Earth, all souls are equal and all are creators, as they are created in an image of the Creator. So this is very important slides. That's why we keep in read it every day, every Tuesday, to remind us that we're all equal, and to remind us that we are the image of the Creator. So we got a full potential inside us, you know. So we have to really. This is very important to understand. So there is a lot that we can do because we have everything we need inside us. So we have to just learn how to connect to this potential that we have, and learn also how to get the best out of us. And this will be enough. We will not need any other tool. We will not need anything else if we can manage to take off the full potential that humankind has inside them. I don't know how to say it. So thank you very much. I don't know if you'd like to go to the next slide.
Okay, so hello everybody, this is Marie. I'm a Universal Council representative of the Norwegian language. And I want to talk about the peace roadmap. Because as you know, our main goal is world peace. So this, in the Christmas time, I was thinking what to read or what to work on or what to look at, and I found the peace roadmap. And the more I looked into it, the more interesting it is, because it's actually a map how to get peace on Earth. So I have made my own version of this peace roadmap. The peace roadmap can be found on the Keshe Foundation webpage very easily. And it's from 2015. So it's actually nearly 5 years old, this peace roadmap. So just make sure that what I read is not the original, but it's very close to, but it's my version of the peace roadmap. And why I did it is because I am participating in these interviews with TV Galactica together with the Brazilian Keshe Foundation and Rafael. And I'm actually presenting this Keshe Foundation's Road to Peace tonight in the interview at 11 p.m. CET is that. Together with some visions from the Universal Council.
Excuse me, Marie, there's a lot of noise from the microphone there.
Okay, maybe.
It's like it's being touched or hit or something when you're talking.
Okay, is it better now?
Yes, thank you very much.
Okay, I have a new headset. Okay, so then I start. So this is from the Peace Roadmap written by Mr. Keshe, founder of the Keshe Foundation. It shows how peace will be achieved on this planet. And it's 10 parts, so it's divided into 10 parts. Part 1. On the 21st of May 2015, the Keshe Foundation announced the beginning of setting up the procedure for establishing the promised world peace. In these teachings, we are taught new scientific criteria and systems that opens the path for the process of using the new technology for establishing peace. In step-by-step procedures that start and bring into action what it takes to achieve the ultimate goal of the foundation, which is to facilitate and finally enforce world peace through applications and implications of the use of new technology. Then there is part 2. The roadmap is setting to achieve this elusive peace amongst men, and we rely on the total collective efforts of the human race to develop and deliver the technological knowledge to the world, which takes the need of governments out of the equation, eliminating the need for consent of the present controllers of the human souls. We totally rely on the maturity of the man in understanding what has caused the problems of the past and how to overcome it. Part 3. In this cycle of maturity of man, we do not depend on any government or faith, but we take into account that man has matured enough to take responsibility for his own destiny, to be living a correct life and conducting his affairs in line with living in peace amongst other creatures of God on this planet and in deeper space. Through the release of new knowledge, we have shown that man can cover every need of his existence without destroying another life or harming another soul, by using and understanding that all forces and energies of the universe are within his reach and command. If he gathers the knowledge and intelligence of how to harvest and use them to support others. Thus, with the release of this new universal science and technology, we are taking the steps to the essence of killing and destruction out of our RNA and DNA of man, that he does not need to teach his children the mistakes of the past, and hence, for the first time, we can introduce the process of obtaining without needing to resort to the destruction of any other being in the universe. Part 4. Even if man do not stop this ethos of killing and destruction of the essence of this creation of the earth, now that we are opening the doors of universal science and technology for the man to travel into deeper space and to join the universal community, man will understand that unknowingly or knowingly, he cannot take steps to destroy another being for food or by having false intentions in respect to other creatures of space. Their reaction to protect themselves from being consumed or destroyed will lead to annihilation of the man in the spans of the universe. Part 5. Now we guide man in how to walk away from the habit of killing. Even though this shall not be easy, it needs understanding and correct path of conduct and understanding of the working of the universe. And we are here to teach it all. Part 6. On the 21st of May 2015, one day a month was set for world peace, and then it was added more days in steps until the 21st of December 2016, where world peace was set and achieved. Part 7. This process of achieving peace will be shared and delivered by all the members of the Keshe Foundation, its supporters and interested parties. We are teaching live on the internet on a daily basis with world leaders monitoring the process. This will bring to halt the motion of military ships and military crafts, which will be allocated to the Foundation for testing the concept by their respective peace-loving nations. By this act, governments are released from ever spending money for tools of war and makes these finances of war available for manufacturing tools and systems for peace and covering the essential needs of their citizens, like shelter and food. Part 8. We are now confronting governments. We are not confronting governments, but setting the scene to show that the current military and defense technologies are out of date and that there is no need for their renewal or any further spending on arms. If we do not see any movement in this process among the world leaders, we will begin the process of showing the power of the technology and our wish to start the process of peace as one nation, one planet, and one Keshe Foundation family. In this process of enforcing peace, no soul will be harmed, no structural damage or any physical or financial loss to any nation will be done. But we will stop warships on the high seas and decommission fighter planes of all nations on the runways. We will erase the memory of men of arms, that they shall not remember why they are carrying arms and what we are fighting for. Part 9. There shall be no punishment for anyone, but only progressive development and release of more technologies to be available, that the old ways becomes obsolete. In this manner, more and more new knowledge, science, and technologies shall be released into the public domain through daily teachings at the Spaceship Institute, that these actions forces the disarmament and the unity of man and the end to all wars. We welcome everyone to support this move, and if need be, we shall show the man that out of fear of loss, he shall agree and connect and erase the ethos of war from the memory bank of his brain. We have the technology to do this. We have shown its work over the past 10 years. Now we are ready to use it, start the process of the roadmap for achieving peace. Part 10. We invite political and religious leaders to join us to achieve this goal, because if we take this step, then there is no need for either, as they have failed the man in the past. I'm resolute as the founder of the Keshe Foundation to see this process through. As shown in the past, we let governments be divided between peace and war, and now we let the citizens of the planet take their future in their own hands and let them take their position in the universal community as peace-loving creatures by changing their old ethos. We will bring an end to the old system of leadership as presidents and kings, and we will bring an end to the religious structure to abuse. I have put an end to the process of religion and religious abuse in the name of God, and I have abolished the process of using the name of God to abuse and force abuse of the man. With this roadmap of peace, I declare the new cycle for the men of the earth, and with this cycle of peace, with trust in one's soul and action, that unity become reality, as I have the knowledge and elements of the universe at my disposal to bring the peace to this planet in my time. I accept no deviation and no negotiations, but only the path which has been set above. The change has to come from within, because if I force it, then it will be harsh and unbearable for every man. I call upon the world leaders with this open letter to start a talk for the universal disarmament of all armies, and I give assurance that I shall see that no man will harm others if need be. I take no position in this process except the monitoring of the process for man to achieve this peace through correct transition. I have all that the universe has to offer at my disposal to bring about the change, but it is in the hand of the man to start the process, so I can assist. In my name I will act, and in my name I shall succeed, if need be, single-handedly. My aim to achieve peace in the appointed time is my wish and my command, and shall not be diverted from. I call for all men of peace to come together to see the beginning of the most beautiful time for man on this broken wing of this endangered bird called Earth, flying through the space of the universe. And the letter is signed in my name. So that is the peace roadmap from Mr. Keshe, written in 2015. So this is the road we need to go. And when I read this, it's very clear that it's us as humans and as knowledge seekers that is going to bring this process of peace, and that Mr. Keshe will kind of supervise us on the road. And as a Universal Council member as well, we are also need to progress in this work to bring the world peace. Thank you. Okay, so we have also got another beautiful video from the Portuguese community. I think we just have a look at it. We thank the Portuguese community and KF Brazil for this. Thank you.
Boa noite a todos. Hoje é a nossa última reunião do ano e eu quero falar um pouco sobre o trabalho voluntário. Voluntário é o jovem ou adulto que dedica parte do seu tempo sem remuneração alguma. Mas o voluntariado, o nosso voluntariado aqui do grupo, vai um pouco mais além. É uma doação incondicional de copos da vida 1, copos da vida 2, com uma pitada de amor e carinho, sempre, sempre. Nós ainda somos poucos aqui no Brasil, mas nós temos o conhecimento que foi dado pelo Sr. Keshe. Estamos unidos e vamos enfrentar qualquer barreira para que a tecnologia do plasma chegue em cada lar, para que a tecnologia do plasma chegue nos hospitais, na agricultura, nas escolas, nas igrejas. Vamos continuar doando o que nos foi dado gratuitamente. Mas de onde vem a nossa força? A nossa força vem do conhecimento, da amorosidade dos nossos irmãos brasileiros e do mundo inteiro, porque somos uma família. Nós somos solidários a todos que perderam seus entes queridos nessa pandemia e por isso não medimos esforços para ajudar quando recebemos um chamado. Nós sabemos como fazer e estamos empenhados em servir. Esse ano, toda retrospectiva, a maioria das vezes lembram tragédias e nós não, meus queridos. Nós lembramos luz, muita coisa bonita para ser mostrada. Foi um ano de desafios, alguns empecilhos tentaram nos parar por várias vezes, mas nós vencemos, porque o nosso intuito é salvar vidas, ajudar pessoas. Então, nós tivemos vitória. Nós somos vitoriosos, muito. Eu quero agradecer aos buscadores de conhecimento que passaram por aqui, que fizeram parte do voluntariado, tiveram um papel muito importante desde o começo dessa pandemia, e aos que continuaram, que estão aqui firmes, fortes. Não dá para citar nomes, que são muitos. Eu vou chamá-los de meninos e meninas. A vocês, meninos e meninas, gratidão. Um beijo no coração de cada um. E eu me sinto honrada em fazer parte dessa família. Quando eu penso em vocês, eu venho a imagem de vocês e como brilham. Vocês são lindos, vocês são maravilhosos. Me perguntaram uma vez que vocês doam. Vocês não são entidades, vocês não são religiões e vocês se unem em um único propósito. Pois é, nós não sabemos responder. A culpa se chama Mehran Keshe. Esse ser maravilhoso. E a tecnologia une mesmo. A tecnologia tem esse poder, esse campo. Mas hoje eu quero ser breve e dizer que vocês são muito importantes. Muito importantes. E que o ano que vem eu espero que a nossa família aumente muito, muito. E nós estaremos aqui para recebê-los, os nossos irmãozinhos, não é? Cada um com uma atividade, cada um com um doar, e nós formamos um time muito bom. Todos têm algo para dar. Foi isso que nós descobrimos, cada um de nós. Eu posso fazer algo, eu consigo ajudar. Então, eu quero agradecer a todos. Valeu, foi muito bom. E ano que vem, vamos continuar. Vamos continuar atendendo a cada chamado. Mesmo que não seja fácil, nós estamos aqui, unidos sempre, no servir. Então, a todos os voluntários de todos os estados, de todo o país, gratidão, gratidão. Mas tem uma pessoa que aparece muito, mas é uma pessoa que a gente só cobra. Nós cobramos muito dele, não demonstramos muito a ele o quanto ele é importante. E essa pessoa se chama Rafael. O Rafael, ele é a pessoa que segurou firme esse grupo, está segurando faz algum tempo. E a gente sabe que não é fácil. Eu quero te agradecer, Rafael, pelo apoio, pelo respeito, pela educação, por muitas vezes entrar na nossa frente, levar as flechadas e nos dizer assim, não entrem em energia ruim, deixem que eu resolvo. O Rafael, ele lembra muito a fala do Sr. Keshe, quando diz assim: vocês, buscadores de conhecimento, são a Fundação Keshe. Então, eu quero agradecer a você, Rafael, por tudo que tem feito e te dar os parabéns. Que 2021 venha e que o amor e o carinho que nos une continue cada vez mais forte e que essa família aumente cada vez mais. Gratidão. Feliz Ano Novo.
I would like to thank Rafael for all his hard work in 2020 to bring the Keshe Foundation Brazil in the international arena of the Keshe Foundation worldwide. and for all his hard work and dedication to make sure that all citizens of this planet are aware of the knowledge on equal basis. And in so many ways, the true essence of the Keshe Foundation and ethos of the Keshe Foundation has been kept by the work of Rafael and all the knowledge seekers of the Brazil, and has made the Brazil a shining lamp in the structure of the Keshe Foundation worldwide. Thank you.
Eu gostaria de agradecer ao Rafael por todo o seu árduo trabalho em 2020 para trazer à Fundação Keshe Brasil uma arena internacional da Fundação Keshe Mundial, e por todo o seu árduo trabalho e dedicação para garantir que todos os cidadãos deste planeta tenham consciência do conhecimento em base de igualdade e, de muitas maneiras, a verdadeira essência da Fundação Keshe e ethos da Fundação Keshe tem sido mantida pelo trabalho do Rafael e todos os buscadores de conhecimentos do Brasil. E tem feito no Brasil uma lâmpada brilhante na estrutura da Fundação Keshe em todo o mundo. Obrigado.
So that was another beautiful contribution from the Portuguese community. And a lot about the voluntary work that is very important, because as this woman said, it's the knowledge seekers who is Keshe Foundation. So we are the Keshe Foundation. So our voluntary work is the foundation for this foundation. And I also wanted to thank Rafael, because I've been so lucky to be working with him on this interviews series on TV Galactica. And he is a very good representative of Keshe Foundation. He is so humble and knowledgeable and very easy to work with. So I will thank him for that. Okay, I will post a link to the roadmap for peace in the chat, and I will also later on post a link to the today's interview with TV Galactica, where Rafael and myself will join Rosanna. So she have invited us there. And we will talk about peace and the vision of the Universal Council for the future. Thank you. So you can go to the next slide, please.
The Doma Piece, this is very important event, the Doma Piece from Mr. Keshe. Please remember this Sunday and every Sunday from now on until we rise the soul of this planet to a peaceful planet. The Keshe Foundation knowledge seekers worldwide will spread the guns water around the world at 12 p.m. CET time and 18 p.m. CET time every Sunday at the same time as they chosen which time to suit them. Thank you for participating in this greatest movement by the soul of the man to bring about a peace on this planet as a permanent feature of the life of this planet. This is very important. That's why we present it every Tuesday, because we really, we don't have to underestimate. For example, if everything you do, you multiply your action for, I don't know, for all the knowledge seekers who are listening today and worldwide, no? So it's a big thing. It's a big thing. That's why it's very important to keep up to doing it every Sunday, because it's one day where we stop 2 times and we all together worldwide, we do the same action of spraying more guns in the environment. And as you know, in the plasma technology, you have to prepare condition to have any result that you're looking for. So in our case, we want to bring world peace, and just doing a simple action where it make us connect all together at a certain time worldwide. It can bring a ripple effect of a very big result. This is also what we're trying to do with the enhancement unit. So we're trying to raise the vibration, because we know now by studying the plasma technology, we know now that once we raise the fields, everything go back to place in a balance. And peace is a balance of the fields. And when we joined the Keshe Foundation, we signed the peace treaty. So we all agree that our intention is to bring peace in the world, and it means a balance, so no suffering. Really, with one word, you sort out the whole Mehran of today. So you will have, no people struggling, no. So it's no. We all the solution will be solved with if we manage to bring balance of the fields. And of course, nevertheless, as we always said, you have to bring peace inside you, and as a ripple effect will go around you. Yes, so thank you very much. Because with the plasma, when you spray in the environment, and when you spray in the water, and when you spray the plasma on animal, plants, or food, we know now for all year of experience, all the changing that this brings in a positive way. So we just have to keep doing it. And especially on Sunday, when we are all doing this together, we'll working like a big magnet. Thank you so much. Thank you for doing this. You can put on the next slide.
Hello, everyone. This is Mosfek, representing Bengali language. As Buri started with the peace roadmap, so let's start with peace today. The peace that Universal Council, as well as all the knowledge seekers that have signed already, it is the dawn of peace. Yeah, it's there, but in our intention, and as time goes on from that signing process, it's slowly that light will shine across the planet at the level of physicality. And Stefania mentioned that it has to be within us as well. So our inner being, our soul, has to have that peace as well. And it permeates in our community. So in a way, the dawn that we see of peace arriving on this planet is linked to the little lights we carry in our own community as knowledge seekers. We saw that it's being carried by many in Brazil, and same is true elsewhere in the world. as one planet, one nation, one race. So this little light is the same big light that is dawning on this planet. So what about this little light that we need to notice? We light this little light in humility. And Mr. Keshe talked quite a bit about making oneself small or focusing on the littlest fields. And we noticed this in the new light of teaching that started on October 21st, where Mr. Keshe talked about the neutron plasma. The neutron plasma, that is one of the littlest common denominator in the field, permeates the whole universe. And the soul, our soul has to operate at the level below that. So humbler than one of the tiniest field that we know, that's neutron field. So this little light has to be there in humility. And in this humility, the light permeates everywhere. As neutron in its littlest field covers the whole universe, and in its slight change covers the whole unicause of the creation. So the humility in bringing this little field is necessary for recognition of others in the same light. As we appreciate all of us across the planet in the same way, everybody trying to light up the little light. And, there are others who are not too keen about lighting up this light. Once the light arrives everywhere, they really don't have a place. Otherwise, we can say that the peace has arrived at the physical level. So the soul level in totality, and soul level at the soul and the operation of soul as tiny fields at the local level within each of us are the same thing. So as we become little light, we permeate across our little community and in due course the whole planet and beyond. So our presence permeates everywhere in humility, not in grandiosity. The grandiosity diminishes as the light of humility comes into existence. So our focus, in a way, on the science side, plasma science side, to operate with the smallest of the field. And in smallest of the field, we can make the finer adjustments. Finer adjustment to move across unicause, because the neutron field, as we know from our previous teaching, is slightly different in each universe. So in our exploration, it is the littlest field, and the subtle differences of this littlest field takes us everywhere. And our story starts with this field permeating across the planet as one planet, one nation, one race, in the form of peace. Thank you.
Thank you, Moshfik. Moshfik, can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Oh, thank you, Moshfik. Thank you so much. I, as a Bengali part of Bengali community, I will say অশেষ ধন্যবাদ, শুক্রিয়া মোশফিক, তোমাকে অশেষ ভালোবাসা, হৃদয় দিয়ে ভালোবাসা. And I also want to add to this that in the North American Corona team, our teacher, beautiful teacher Alex, said he teaches us like this, that the ladder, as we are told, the ladder doesn't go to the heaven upward or doesn't go to the hell downward. It goes inward, within. So we have to move from the outside to the within to become the peaceful peace. The peace treaty is between the soul of man and the soul of physicality, from the micro to the macro level, as you understand in the level of understanding. So when the peace comes from within, the dynamic plasma starts to activate, and it becomes all love, And this time, in the interaction of this dynamic plasma, all the services of receiving and giving within the ethos of the universal creator will be done in no time, in the timelessness, as we are all transforming. This time, the time is here. We are transforming to become timeless, and knowingly, unknowingly, needed or not needed, we have to anyhow transform to be like a true human nature, to live like a true human nature, in peace with the soul of man, with the soul of physicality. So, and then this time, as we know in love, what it is, the mama loved, the mother loved. This time the love is so hard, so in core, so in gravity, so in deep gravity, that the magnitude that is coming out, humanity will know what is love, what is peace, what is courage, after many eons. So this magnitude is out of comprehension. So we know how love works. We have met this love many times, and the peace, this love, peace of the soul of the man and the physicality many times. Now we are sitting together in this way, becoming the dynamic, active plasma. So this is what I want to add. Thank you very much. Salam, namaste, salute. Thank you. This is hello. This is UC Hindi, Shweta Anwar. This is an invitation to join as a member of the Universal Council and the Universal Council Support Group. So I welcome, as Rick always said, welcome my dear ones, welcome my beautiful souls to the one planet, one nation, one race, and to the beautiful energy of the foundation, Keshe Foundation, to the beautiful energy of the Universal Council. I appeal, this is a call of love for all those who want to help humanity in all the way they can, to join the Universal Council membership and the support membership. And I especially call the younger generation to join. Please do, as this is the way we have to do it. This has to be done like this. It is already is there. We have to join. We have to join. So this is the way we have to be in this energy, in this beautiful energy, and this is the prime time. This is the transformation time, and we can join and help each other in sharing love, peace, light, in gratitude, and what I can say, in all that is love always. So the background information about the Universal Council can be found in the UC Charter and the UC Mandate on the homepage of Universal Council. The decision to join will be made by your soul. Apply as a Universal Council member for the open language positions, because your soul have to decide. This is very necessary. Your soul is saying always, listen to your soul. Apply as Universal Council support member for any chosen languages. this is Rick, can you open the application form? Thank you, my dear Rick. So this is, it will take a few seconds to open the application. And this is how we can transform as a cocoon transform into a butterfly. This is the Universal Council page. As you see, the fire of protection, the fire of violet ray, the protection for all that is love. Beautiful color always, the within color of the within. And we can see it in the rainbow, very near to us. This is the logo of the Universal Council. You can see the sun and the essence of earth with the council, with the energy. So this is very beautiful as we are becoming one again, uniformly from everywhere in the universal community. After eons of time, in the evolution of the soul, we reached here. So this is the page. This is the beautiful color the page is. You can feel it, you know, because I have never seen a website like this. I mean, a kind of structure like this, you know, it comes from the heart and the soul. So this is the color of the protection, color of love, color for thinking for all that is love. So the application is coming. This is, yes, you can go through all the details. This is the application for the Universal Council membership and also for the Universal Council support, as we are doing both. We are all in every action. We are all together. So please fill as written, fill this form with your soul, my dear ones, because the soul always thinks beautifully, all the love that is. So please fill the form with your soul, with your heart and soul this time, and we are all together always. Just fill it and be, because this is a physicality. So we are doing all this. Otherwise, when we go to the universal community, when we merge, there is no need of doing anything. We just flow and love each other. So this is how things work. Welcome, my dear ones. Suswagatam to the council, to the foundation, and to all that is love. And thank you to all Team Keshe Foundation for all your hard works, all those years to helping every being to be with each other. Thank you. Thank you so much. Salam, namaste, salute. Thank you. Thank you, my dear Rick. There is a link also. There is a link document also. In the next slide, I think. Yes, this is the link of the documents of the Universal Council Charter, Universal Council mandate, because you have to go through this, because these are the ethos of the universe that has written. This is, we are, I will say the physical word, fortunate to see all these ethos. And this is there is the EC Constitution, Earth Constitution. As we are still on Earth, we are manifesting it. So it is necessary to learn about it, because many things we don't know. And the Peace Road Map, as explained by Marie beautifully, thank you, Marie. Please go through this and walk with us in the path of peace. Go within, as we say, be the dynamic plasma in peace, love, and gratitude. Be in the services. Thank you. Thank you very much. Salam, namaste, salute. If somebody have any interaction with the dynamic plasma or any question, please join us. Please do interact. Thank you.
Do you have a hand up here from Salamia? If you'd like to go ahead.
Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. So I'm so glad that Marie had the idea to put in parts, to structure in parts this roadmap. I also had the same idea on the new year, and I put my wish in 11 parts. I put on the internet, and I made 11 video and spread around. I just got inspiration that moment from my soul of man, which was in peace, I mean in harmony with the soul of physicality. Something is missing from our roadmap. Maybe I didn't study with attention and is there, but I have few comments and few suggestions. We need not to have a global government, but we need a global governance. What means governance? That people which support, which suffer from other decision makers, they have to participate on the decision-making process, because who will decide about our future strategies for development? So people from all area has to be together, I think, and decide, participate at the decision making process, and to be united around concepts, common denominator and concepts. In my mind came now humane security. So we have to be aware and to promote humane security for all people, not national security because it's obsolete. And we can have national security because if you have security for one nation, other nation will arm, because they will feel that this nation which has good security because has good defense policy and army, I think we have to don't speak anymore and don't implement defense policy, armament and national security. We have to talk only about humane security, individual people security, human being security, like security of food, security of water, security of environment, security of health, political security, I mean to have human rights, communitarian security, people to be free to speak and to be together, to socialize with their community, don't be isolated and have afraid to talk and to speak. So we need human rights. We need freedom, freedom from fear and freedom from want. Economy in the future, as Baha'u'llah told, will be the equal allocation of all kind of resources to each human being from the planet in equal mode. So we have to have equality and balance between theology and science, balance between all religions, because all religions are only one. because God is only one, and he sent his message different in time and space, depending of the level of understanding, the elevation of the soul of man. So the message of God was direct proportional with the level of understanding of human being. And now I think that the majority of the population of the planet are able to understand the message of God, and the message of God is unity, truth, love, and truth, peace. Also, we have to have a common denominator, humane development, because we have to develop our human being and give them the opportunity to develop, to have strategies of development, strategies of humane security and of humane development for a humane governance. So our governance at global level has to ensure for each people integrated rights, the right to development, the right to food, right to health, right to shelter, all rights, political, economic, social, and all rights to be integrated in one concept of right to development of human being. Physical development, but also a development of at the soul level, development of the knowledge. We are one soul, and we have to understand this. We are a dynamic plasma, and each Monday it's not necessary to spray with this plasmatic water, because we need only the fields of plasma. Plasma is not physicality. Plasma is form of fields. And we are fields, we have fields. Our physicality is a small percentage of us. The fields are big. We don't know how can expand our fields. Depends on us. We can expand our fields to be a common soul, to unite all souls from the planet, from the solar system, from the galaxy, from the universe. This has to be our aim, to have only one heartbeat, to resonate at one heartbeat, and in this way we will understand each other, we will not harm each other, because we are one. Universal community, it's interconnected. Everything is connected. Quantum physics has shown us this first time in 1905 or 05, and now it's easy for every people to understand that everything in this universe is a field, and is a field, unified field, which was created from the vacuum, full filled with virtual particles. I mean, not particles, but I think that these are rays, divine rays. this is from my soul understanding. And to conclude, we need this roadmap to concretize a little bit with dates, and because it's very general, we have to put some share on it. It's only a structure. I think we can work and not have deadlines, but to have some concrete lines, what we have to do to achieve this, to be clear. If you understand what we have to do, we will achieve what we want to do. More clarification help us to achieve our common goal, which is peace, unity, well-being on the planet, human development, humane security, and humane governance. Thank you. I love you, and I was missing you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Salomia. This is Marie.
Yeah.
I want to answer you this is my understanding of Mr. Keshe's words and writings, like the roadmap to peace. The steps is in the original document of Mr. Keshe, the roadmap to peace, which I posted the link in the chat. Okay, and the governance, it's as a Universal Council member, it's the mandate of the Universal Council, and that is the reason for why we have the Universal Council. It's we will work as a guidance, but or a governance entity, but our governance will be guiding humanity. And what we need to do is to change this ethos from the ethos of war to the ethos of service. We are here to serve, not to be served. That is the Keshe Foundation ethos, which we are all following. About the future, so the social model will be different, because this technology, the plasma technology from Keshe Foundation, covers all our needs. So the individual, every one of us, will be empowered, and we will be, in a way, sovereign, our own kings and queens. And the technology and the science is learning us how to create what we want, like food, shelter, materials, and things like that. Everything we need, we can create with this technology. And we also can add travel. We can travel where we want, even off this planet, with this technology. And the science, because your spaceship can be your soul. So you even don't need anything else than your soul. And the knowledge about the soul is the new knowledge for humanity. And it is the knowledge of the universe given to us by the Creator. And the development of humanity is to mature into the knowledge of the universe. That is my understanding. So we are giving all this knowledge on how the universe is working and how the fields are working and how we need to conduct ourselves on planet Earth and in deeper space. And the more we learn our soul, about our soul, and we grow into this conduct of the universe, which is serving others and be at peace, then the field strength of humanity will increase. And when we increase our field strength, we will find peace amongst us, and we achieve the world peace. And we will then, because peace is balance in the fields. And when we find this balance in the fields, in humanity, and we have this world peace, we will become one soul of humanity, like a collective soul. And that is the goal. That is how I see it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. We are already one, because this is a reality of universe. Everything is together, but we have to have the consciousness of this. We are already one, because God created us as one. Universe is one. We have to be to have this in our mind and in our soul, and to teach to people that we are one. Also, we Baha'is, we work, we serve the humanity. And in Baha'u'llah dispensation, it was written that 1,000 years we will take till peace will be on this earth. So it will be a long process. We would like to speed it. Maybe it will be possible, because humanity is not yet mature, and especially our leaders, political leaders, they are like children. They use only their limbic system, limbic mind.
But this is my understanding, that
Yes.
this will change in a way or another, because the fields of the earth and on earth is changing. This is what I felt we saw during these meetings with the religious leaders. But there is a change already. And so I think that what we see from the world leaders today is kind of a end game. It's desperation, because they are losing their grip. Because in the end, it's the people that will lead themselves, and we don't, because the leaders, the world leaders and the religious leaders, they will be obsolete very soon. That is my understanding of it.
Yes. Thank you, Mari. You are very kind always, and you explain from your soul. You talk from your soul to my soul. I also wish that as soon as possible, we will make this shift level. But every network has to have a center. And I think that Universal Council could be this center to guide. But we need the soul, central, like in each cell we have a soul, a center of command. We need this soul of the planet, which can command, organize the body of the planet. The planet is like a body, and we, like each cells of this body organism, of course, we have to organize together. I was wondering who will be this center of command.
Well, in my opinion, that is the Universal Council's role in the future. But this council is the people, because the council is just the inner part of the whole of humanity. Because every human being is connected to the Universal Council through their soul. So, but the governance is to guide. It's guiding towards peace and towards the rest of the universe and to the Creator.
I also want to say, adding to you, Marie, that humanity is mature enough to understand what is peace, what is love, because all the eons we have learned this. Thus, evolution is about that. So this time, as humanity has himself or itself destroyed all human rights, so this time we are in to follow or to be in the ethos of the universe, to walk with it. So there is no question that I don't know. There is no question of ignorance. Everybody has to come in balance. Every soul has to come in balance with its physicality to understand this position. And every love, every tiny account of love spoken is counted in the ethos of the universe. So here, whoever it is, maybe an animal, maybe a plant, maybe anywhere, maybe a being from other universes. So this is how now things are working. There is no such thing as human rights. There is human being and the Creator and the road to walk in peace. And this is how the ethos will work. So this is and we have to be in balance from within. There is no need. The governance is about the guidance. We have to understand that. So there's no confusion about this. If a person wants to be in peace, in love, then there should be no confusion. Just receive the knowledge. Here we are here to give the knowledge. We are givers. We are all givers. Receive it. You will become a giver. So this is how ethos of the universe work. And all souls, all beautiful souls are welcome. But you have to understand in your free will that you have to balance yourself first. The peace treaty will be you signing it from within. Then it will come out for whole humanity in a wish, in no time. So this is how the peace roadmap is perfect. There is no question of any wrongness or any lack of anything. Just walk on it, you can feel it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You are a woman and you are a peaceful nature, and especially from India, which is a peaceful country. Yeah. Okay. I think that...
Thank you, Salomia.
Yeah.
But I will say,
yeah,
your concept about India is not well enough. It is not a peaceful country. Peace is still to be attained in a collective way. So, but there are knowledge of peacefulness. We know, as Salomia, as you belongs to here also, we know how the books how there was beings there to teach us the peacefulness. But now there's a lack of this in every layer. So, but you and me, as I love you, you love me, we know peace will be here very soon. People want or don't want. People ignore it or not ignore it. So thank you, Salomia. I love you. Thank you so much.
Me too, my dear. I love all the people from Universal Council and all the people from the planet. If we give love, we will receive love. is the only way to make peace with everybody, by loving even the enemy. Our enemy will be friend, will be only through love. Love your enemy. If you have an enemy, just love it and he will love you. Yes, maybe I am naive, but I like to be a mature naive. Thank you.
We are all live. We are all learning. Thank you, Salomia. Thank you. Much, much love.
Hello, everybody. It's Dean here. The UC support for the English language. Thank you all for those wonderful contributions and that lovely conversation. For me, as a Universal Council support member, I sort of get led by my soul. I've come to understand that your soul guides you gently through life and puts you in positions of beauty for you to see a path, a way back to the true understanding of what we are as a species, as a race. And so I listened to my soul a little bit earlier on, and you were talking about the peace process. And so I just opened one of Mr. Keshe's books, The Origins of the Universe, and flicked through a page without actually just a random, on a soul level. And I came to this, just opened this page, opened up before me. So I'm just going to read a very short passage. The reason for universal peace is not the lack of technology among its inhabitants. The truth is that the intelligence of the beings of the universe is so advanced that they have no reason to fight for what they can attain and achieve and obtain from the universe. Thus, the universe is ruled by peace and justice. And the ones who have the habit, like the blue blood from the blue planet, will be soon shown that unless unity takes over the thoughts of the creatures of this planet, they shall be thought, and it does say thought, so that's very important, they shall be thought such a lesson that they will soon give in and follow the rules of the universe and the old habits, and not the old habits of feeble man. So this knowledge that we've been given, we're teaching this beautiful universal knowledge from beings, from you, from your soul. You were born with this information. You just, we decide to ignore it within ourselves. But once you have the correct environment and a loving environment, you start to resonate in a different way. And I feel that humanity has now come to this position in these moments where we're getting a very big field shift, where we are all starting to have conflicts of physicalities with our soul intervention. So the soul is guiding us and putting us in a position of this is the soul is unconditional love, and the physical body is in an environment that is being given field strengths and interferences that are not conducive with a soul interaction. And so we find ourselves in this beautiful position of experiencing new dimensions within ourselves, within our own soul. And this is the totality of this wonderful experience we are having right now. It's humanity as a whole is taking a very big step forward. We might not always like the fields, the conditions that we're in, but once you learn that it is a give and a take, so the stronger always feeds the weaker. It's a very simple analogy. That when you become that very, very beautiful, strong magnet and you give unconditionally, you can change everything around you. And you can change literally just with a thought. The whole universe, the whole of creation is from a thought. It's from an interaction of a creator who has manifested matter state from a thought, from an intelligence. Just because we are intelligent doesn't mean we are the only creatures here on planet Earth. And I think we need to understand that the Universal Council is here as guidance to humanity from a much more intelligent field, who've been around a long time and understood the creation, and are here to teach humanity this beautiful new ethos of sharing and giving and loving and caring, and changing the fields on this planet, giving us back the beauty of the garden that the planet is. It's a very peaceful place. The universe is completely peaceful. It's benevolent. It gives unconditionally. And once we as a human race start to understand that on a very, very deep level, on a soul level, once we start giving unconditionally, we will change this planet very, very quickly. And how can I put this? The interactions we're having right now are from a lack of understanding of the beauty of what we really are. And so when a soul has a realization of its beauty, it starts to act in a different way. It starts to interact with its environment in a different way. It starts to understand that you cannot just take, because if you just take continuously, then there comes a point when you have to balance your books. And that balancing of the books can be very profound and can affect your physical body and can affect your soul body. This is what humanity seems to be going through right now. That big, big awakening, that big understanding of soul interactions. And as we know, Mr. Keshe said that we are coming to a pivotal moment where humanity has no choice. So humanity, understand, bring forward the beauty of your own thoughts and intentions in the correct ethos of the universe. The Universal Council are here to gently guide you and help you come to this wonderful position. There is enough abundance and beauty throughout the universe for every single soul present. That includes every single one of you. From a president to a man on the street, it makes no difference. On a soul conscious level, you are all the same. We are all the same. We're beautiful souls here for an experience. And it's wonderful to have this experience with you. I think that's enough for now. Thank you for listening to me anyway. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Dean. I note that Jacko's had a hand up here for a while, so perhaps we can hear from them.
Do you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, thank you very much, Rick. Hello, everybody. It's wonderful to be with you. For me, it is exactly like you all told. The souls should start to remember where we came from. Our principle exists is in the eternity, is in the fields, and not in the physicality. But the technique we've got from Mr. Keshe builds a bridge between this physicality and the world of the soul in the fields. So, in fact, we have the connection between the body, earth, solar system, universe, and unicos through this technology. And I also see this as the connection not only for us here on earth, but for all that live in this unicos. And it is a great thing. And to Salomia, I remembered one thing. You told about this 1,000 years. That is a very long time, but it is a long time only in physicality. in eternity. One day is 1,000 years, and 1,000 years is one day, is written in the holy books, and that makes it a little bit easier to confirm. And with this technology, we really can make souls independent. And this independence is what we need, because the physicality on Earth, as Dean told, for me is really coming to an end, because it's all about taking, all about prestige, being the best. And this old technology turns this around about 180 degrees. And that's what, for me, it makes very special. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jaco. And okay, do we have more from the Universal Council? We've got about another 15 minutes here for the 2-hour mark for the show.
Hey, Jaco, sorry, Rick, I just wanted to remind everyone that there was a very good North American teaching, and regarding what Jaco just said just now about living physicality, Mr. Keshe talked about this at the end of the public teaching in the North American public teaching last Sunday. It was, as usual, was always great. And he said that we come to a point where we're going to learn how, so what he taught to us, that never been taught before. If before you become, you would elevate your soul, now you will find a way that the soul and the physicality become one. So what does it mean? That means that you will be able to choose when elevate your soul, when become at soul level, and when become physical. So you just learn in this lifetime how to become physical when you wanted to and have a physical life, and to become going to the soul level when you wanted to. So you will be able to unite the two together, and you'll be conscious, fully conscious, to decide the best for you at any given time and point in space. So you will just open up the frontiers, and you will be able to, you have a bigger playground to play with, and you will be able to be physical and not physical. So you will choose when to become physical. So this is the difference. So that's why this knowledge is really important and really great. I just would like to also say something what Dean said about, and also unconditional giving, and because I actually shared this my experience in the North American teaching at very end, and I was using the breathing device that Mr. Keshe taught us, and I had the one. My version is the one where I use a plastic bottle and a straw, so it's very, very simple. And I was breathing because it's very useful. Well, anyway, I was breathing to it, and as I was breathing, suddenly I had this, you know, when you're doing something and whatever you do, it kind of confirm thoughts you had or ideas you had, but somehow you find I can't find the word. And anyway, I can't find the word, but basically what happened was like this. So I wanted to breathe from the breathing device. So I was breathing in air, sucking in air from my lungs. And if you just breathe in, so if you take, just take, there is not much you can take, no? So there is not much you can breathe in. And the only way for me to breathe more in, so to take more in, was to breathe more out. So I had to really empty my lungs. So I have to breathe out as much as I can, and then breathe even more out, like really make sure I had no more air into my lungs, no? But it's impossible to take off all the air in your lungs. You always keep the air that you need, no? So you will always, it's impossible. You cannot take off all the air in your lungs. You will just take off the things you think is the maximum air, but you will have the air that you need. And only then, when you breathe out, the maximum air you can take out, so you give away as much as you can that you don't need, only then you can breathe a lot further more in, you know. So really to breathe in more air, ironically, you have to breathe out as much as air as you can. So it's a little about, and suddenly as I was doing this, you know, this game with my breathing device, how to get effortless, more air in, it just come out that you have to really focus on the breathing out. And then I turn into this game into what we talked always about giving, that you have to give more, you have to give in order to receive. And of course, and you give unconditionally, you just give unconditionally as much as you can, and then suddenly you will receive in many other different ways and much more what you actually give. And for me was very, suddenly I thought, wow, it's like the breathing device. So I really invite you to experimenting with this. If you made the breathing device, it's like a bongo. If you have like a plastic, you know, you can look it in Wikipedia how to make a breathing device. But if you make this game, I really invite you to do that, because it really show you physically with the breathing. The only way to breathe more is when you breathe out more. Yeah, I just wanted to share this with everyone. And then I would like to say one more thing before I finish. It's very short. And also this new knowledge, like Salomena said, this new knowledge, it's where now, the things is different now, is that we, in the past, we give the responsibility to somebody else. And when the things was going wrong, we always look for someone to consider guilty and to maybe prosecute him. You know, we're in this position because you done this, so you need to be prosecuted. No, so like in the past, the people will kill the king if they have revolution, because the king done so much bad and they will kill him. No. But this doesn't work, because then another king come in, and that what is different now is now that we don't want to make guilt in somebody else and say, it's the government fault, or is this other people's fault, you know. No, because it will never end. What we're doing now that is different is that we elevate everyone who thinks that is out of balance. So out of balance means they're creating problem that you think are they're creating problem, or there is no balance here. So we just elevate it. So now the difference is that we elevate people that we think they need to be elevated. And we learn that people, when create problem, is because they need a confirmation of existence. So we just elevate now. We don't want to do any more killing or accuse anyone of any, because the mess is so big and that it's very hard to undo. So it's much better if we start from a new paper, a new start, and whoever who in the past were the misconduct, everyone in the past who got misconduct, as long if they're willing to have a new start, we forgive them, we don't forget, we forgive, and we elevate. So we don't kill or we accuse anyone. So that the responsibility is ours now. That's why the Doma Piece is very important, because it's one of these things where it puts you in charge. So now we are in charge. We are the creators. This is the difference. And we all elevating each other. And we all working together. So I just want to say this at this. Thank you.
Thank you, Stefania. That was wonderfully explained. I think when we come to understand that we are being given universal knowledge, superior to any knowledge that a man has received before. I think the knowledge has been given a few times by some prophets, but in these very moments, the elevation of the soul of the man, that soul within you, that beautiful spark, that beautiful sun is radiant and shining and wants to give. It wants to show its beauty to everything and to every being that exists. And so it's so very, very important for you as a soul to come to the conclusion, the understanding of this knowledge that everybody shares so freely here, and they give so much. For you to receive that field strength to elevate yourself, to bring yourself to a new position. And then once you attain this new position, you'll find you will have that peace within. And then you can give that peace within to the rest of the family, whether that is a family member or the family of humanity or the family of the universe. It's all the same in micro, in macro, from an atom to a universe. That's you. You have universes within your body. Your brain is a universe. It's magnificence of what it can achieve, what it can do with just a thought. The whole process of your whole being is just everything you do. You can be that. You can go to the sun right now. We can travel in zero time communication at any moment, just with a thought. And this changes everything. This beautiful knowledge. And as we said, it's such a wonderful experience to be able to share this with humanity, to take humanity to the ultimate step, that universal step. So thank you all. Thank you, Stefania.
I'm just posting the links to the YouTube of the last North American Corona team meeting. There's a short version, and then there's the full-length version, which I'm now posting. And let me get that into the YouTube chat as well. There we go. And how can people, what's the link to the, is there the same Zoom channel every week for that meeting, the North American Corona team meeting? And how do people access it? How do people get that? Can someone put that in the chat?
It's the same room number every week. It's usually listed in the Telegram. If you're in Telegram, you can find it. I wasn't sure about last week. I did put the full.
It took me 10 minutes just to find the links that I already found, and I can't go through anymore. My arm's shot, so someone else will have to post it.
I'm not good with links, sorry.
Someone must have the Telegram link. There, Dan's posted it. So
Thank you,
people
Dan.
can copy that down, and of course it doesn't work until the room is actually open. That's when you can get in. So I'll put that into the YouTube as well. There we go. Okay, good. Okay, is there anything
I put
else?
the link, Rick, I put the link also of the Italian interview in YouTube that we had with Mr. Keshe, where he talked about, he united science with religion. It's very interesting. I recommend you to everyone to see that interview. I posted the link on the chat.
Yes, I see that. Thank you. And yes, as Salomia says, can we post the link for TV Galactica as well?
The link to TV Galactica is not put out yet, but there is a hand up as well, I see, for you. Great.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Jefferson, go ahead.
Hello, Rick. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good afternoon to everyone. Jefferson Rodrigues from Brazil. It's always such a pleasure to be with you all here. And I just would like to give a word about the video that we saw at the beginning that Marie Calvi brought to us, that we made here. I'm not talking about the Brazilian community or the Portuguese language community. I just want to say, in my view, within this structure, we have a very active people in the supporter at Keshe Foundation Brazil, and only 10 or 15 are more active. And normally we talk to each other, and someone had the idea to make a tribute to the work of Raphael and knowledge seekers in Brazil. It was just one idea. And we talked to each other in the private. Everyone gave a little bit. One gave a picture, another one gave the translation, another one gave the idea, but we don't know exactly what's gonna come from it. We don't know. We only know when the video or the things happen live. So we are amazed, said, oh, but what was beautiful? I don't know who made it, but we all made it. And I would like to say that here, the knowledge seekers in Brazil, we don't feel more or less from any other knowledge seeker or being in this humanity. We understood that we are one planet, one race, and one nation. We are in the South America. We have people in China, people in Europe, in Alaska. And according to Mr. Keshe, today, we have around 300 million people that has the knowledge or are knowledge seeker or know this technology somehow. And I really believe that, as he said, there is only the necessity of one man standing or woman standing. It's enough to make it. But I believe these 300 million people, they are creating conditions and they are getting into position itself in the strength of the fields. So sometimes or somewhere or somehow, we are gonna interconnect 300 million people to create the conditions that Mr. Keshe, I believe, is bringing to us. So that's what I'd like to say. We are all together, absolutely. And it's so proud. We are so proud to make it one nation, one planet, and if we can make it with the universal souls and the Earth's chorus soul as well, and all of the people. So that's what I'd like to say. I felt my soul. I need to say that we are all together and reposition in making things happen. And I believe in my view that things are gonna be very fast from now on. So that's it. Thank you very much for the opportunity to talk to you. And I'll be listening. Thank you.
Thank you, Jefferson. I sent you a picture, Rick, because before we close, I want to tell that we had the Universal Council had, together with the KF Brazil, had meetings with religious leaders, and one of these religious leaders was Father Ticao from Brazil, and he passed away just a couple of days ago. And he was so positive to the Keshe Foundation, and he was thinking in the same way as the Universal Council, Keshe Foundation, and all the knowledge seekers. So I really think that we should wish him elevation of his soul, and that maybe he helps us on the soul level too. He was a really good man.
If you allow me, Maricalf,
Yes.
I was very close to this issue because I went to the church with Ignacio to prepare or to make a personal workshop of how to make the cup of life to everybody that was there. And I talked to him on Monday, and he was pretty well. I gave him a pistol, if I can say, that he could make some vitamins, he could smash it and put with the water from cup one and make just like those cans of vitamins to put it in the pocket with a plastic tub. And he was very interesting. He was a knowledge seeker already. And he opened all doors for us to bring the technology to all. And we had already plans for next year, one workshop weekly, and hands-on production of a cup of life with the community and via internet live. So, and all of a sudden, I received the news that he was not feeling well. I said, oh, let's ask him to hold the breath. He could not hold. I said, oh, make a reversion. We must make a reversion. Towel on the head and breathing device and water and drink water and spray. But he was taken to the hospital. And from the hospital, he has never left. So probably he had some heart problems. And but he was pretty well. And I believe that even that he has gone from this physicality, his soul is so bright. And his soul was with us, and he still is with us. So I believe these doors that he has opened to us as a knowledge seeker that he was, it's in, you know. Thank you very much, Maricalf, for elevated soul. We've been elevated his soul, and things for us to think. This technology you must really push forward. And that's just update for you, because I was close. I was in his funeral as well. And I could feel so many poor people, so many people, you know, he as a leader. And I said, oh, we don't need leaders. We are our own leaders. I was talking to a few of them. But he represented a huge movement of people. And I hope that we can continue in that way, because it was amazing a direction that we can spread this technology and the cups of life and save people, as we've been doing every day here and all around the world, not only here. But that initiative that to bring the leaders, the religious leader, it's amazing. I think the next Friday now we're going to have it again. I don't know yet, as I told you before. We never know exactly what's going to happen, but it happens fantastically. With the souls interact with the Universal Council together. It's amazing. So thank you very much. It's just to update you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jefferson.
Marie, do you have idea he sent the letter somewhere?
I have no information about that.
No. I think it was not a good idea to go in the hospital. We here in Romania, we scared to go in hospital. People, if are ill, they don't want to go there because they know that it's not easy.
Salamia, we don't need to get into that right now.
Sorry.
Thank you. We need to end the show soon here, and there's one more announcement to make, which is about Alex's teaching of plasma science, which we should acknowledge as well. It was put in the chat there, and I just put up a little notice with that information. It's in the Telegram chat as well. So Alex Skoric has been doing a lot of teaching, especially with the Brazilian groups, and so he started what's called a series of intermediate knowledge on plasma technology, and had the first session called Plasma Transition yesterday, and that video is available. Perhaps we can give a direct link in the chat because it's hard to copy from that link on the bottom there. But this is to let you know that this will be a teaching that will occur every Monday in January. That's the way I understand it. There may go longer than that. And it's at 23:59 CET time, which is just before midnight CET time. You'll have to translate that to your local time. And that'll be, again, on next Monday, and each Monday in January. So there's a Zoom room of 760-635-481. And also the videos are posted to the Keshe Foundation YouTube channel. So you'll be able to find them there as well.
If I'm correct, Rick, will be another teaching always with Alex, but this time not at 23:59 city time. It will be 7 p.m. European time, CET time.
On Monday, next Monday?
Monday, for an hour, yes. I think because we want to give opportunity for who is too late, because for some people 23 is too late, because Alex will teach with the Brazilian, so in the part of the world. But for Europe, we're gonna start from next Monday, 4 p.m. Sorry, 7 p.m. 7 p.m. CET
7
time.
p.m. Okay.
It's correct, Alex. It's okay to say this. I don't know if Alex is here or is gone. Yeah, Alex is here. But yes, so this is what we discussed as well. So we're gonna start also at 7 p.m. European time for an hour.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Okay, every Monday. Same day, every Monday. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks for the clarification there. Yeah, are there any other announcements, or should we wrap it up for now?
Not as far as I know. We can wrap it up. Just to close, just to give a good news, the Italian interview was a success. So I'm sure gonna come more ahead. But it was really mind blowing, and everyone loved it. So thanks to Mr. Keshe and all of you. I just want to let you know. Thank you. So give you good news before to close down.
Excellent, thanks. Okay, just have to get my original picture back up here.
Rick, it's Dean here. Can we just put back up the Universal Council thank you message at the end? Is that okay?
Okay, just a minute.
Thank you, Rick. If I'd just like to read this for everybody. I think it's important to end the meeting, or this beautiful, all these beautiful souls that have spoken tonight, today, this morning, and given freely, and very beautiful messages, and just wonderful soul connections on a very a wonderful level. So I'd just like to say thank you. I give freely from my soul to all souls in existence. Take what you need, the Universal Council. I am present.
I am present.
I am present.
I am
present.
I am present.
I am present.
I am present.
I'm present.
I am present.
I am present.
Okay.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you very much, Rick. Thank you, all you beautiful souls, for being present. It's been an honor and a privilege for all of us to be present with each other. Thank you.
We recognize your room from the TikTok of the clock now.
Well, thanks to everyone from the Universal Council and from all around planet Earth for attending today's workshop. Also like to mention there is the Keshe Plasma Reactor group coming up starting at Wednesday at 7 a.m. Central European time. It's a place where people can show their creations, their plasma creations, and ask questions and generally discuss the topic. So that's open for both beginners and for experts. that would like to interact with the concepts of the plasma technology. Okay, and of course we have the Knowledge Seekers Workshop coming up Thursday at 9 a.m. Central European Time as usual. And they're both the plasma group and the workshop, the Knowledge Seekers Workshop, are on the same Zoom channel as usual. Okay, I think that's it for today. Thank you, everybody. I hear my rooster in the background crowing. And he's letting me know it's time for everyone to wake up and time for us to end the show. All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye for now.